Rules for dating. New rules for dating, Justin Kaufman.
Thank you, Madam Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters, judges, and guests. I've been talking to this girl, Julie, online. We were texting and instant messaging, and we spoke on the phone for a couple weeks. And finally, the night came where we were going to meet for the first time. We had met on a website, and this was a big deal because we'd never seen each other in person. So I'm all excited. I get all dressed up. I look good. Almost as good as I look tonight. And I get there, and I get to the restaurant, and I'm ready. I'm ready to meet this girl and have a wonderful time. And so I'm there. Waiting. Where is she? It's supposed to be 6:30. She's not here. Is that her? No? Okay. No, that's not her. And this goes on for a while. Meanwhile, over here, Julie's doing the same thing. Is he? Did he scan me up? Oh my God! Where is she? Where is no, that's not him. No, that's not him either. And finally, we see each other. Walk over. She says, "Are you Justin?" Julie? Can anyone see what the problem was here? I'll tell you what the problem was. We broke one of the new rules for dating. In this internet age, with everything going on, people are meeting new people via the internet. And the first rule that we broke that night that we discovered was that we didn't look like our photos. My photo, my hair was down to here, and obviously, when she met me, it looked like this. I had gotten a haircut, so it threw her off. She didn't really look like her photo at all. So that's the first rule, is that you've got to put a photo of yourself that's current, it's relevant, that looks like you. It's all good and fair if you want to put up the professional headshot. But you also have to put up something that's a little more representative, maybe a full body shot, something that shows you in action, whatever it might be. So because of that, it threw us off. But we proceed to go into the restaurant, and we sit down, and we're talking, a little chit-chat, friendly banter, and so forth. And we're deciding what to order. And I go, well, you know, I was thinking about getting a steak or maybe some sort of a burger, because I'm a very big meat eater. And she's like, well, I'm just going to get a salad. I'm going to get salad? But it's a nice restaurant, you know, all right. But you don't want something more substantial, maybe some chicken, or, you know, the lasagna looks good. Well, I'm a vegetarian. Oh, really? I don't normally date vegetarians. As I said, I'm a very big meat eater. I believe you should have bacon on everything, meat wherever, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So to date a vegetarian, it's a bit much for me. And what threw me off is, she never mentioned this before. In the phone conversations, the emails, the text messages, at no point did she ever say, does not eat meat. Which I thought was a bit of vital information. And that brings us to the second rule. When you're filling out your profile and talking to people, and especially when you haven't met them, you've got to put relevant information. Things you like. You can't just go by the basic, well, I like going outdoors and doing this in bars and meeting up with my friends and so forth, because everyone does that. So you need to put things that are truly representative of who you are. And be honest. If you don't eat meat, say, I don't eat meat. I've now put in my profile, does not date vegetarians. I think it's fair, it's honest. So as we sit there and we have our meal and so forth, and she has her salad and I have my steak, and I feel guilty about it because she's a vegetarian and this is why I don't date them. We continue our chit-chat and banter, and we have a nice time, a glass or two of wine, nothing too much. And we part ways having had a very nice meal. It was enjoyable. It wasn't the most fantastic first date that I ever expected after all this time of meeting her, but that's okay. And we talk a couple times and things patter out. Part of the reason why is we both broke the third rule, which is you've got to be honest about what you're looking for. Now, she said she was 5'3", curvy, brown hair, so forth. She was 4'10". Curvy's a way to put it. Not the curvy I was looking for. So I was looking, and it's my fault because I said 4'10" was okay when I'm really looking for 5'3", and you know, I'm not quite curvy like that. So, as I said, you know, we talk a little bit more, and it just doesn't work out because we've broken these rules. So as I look back on it, I realized what I had to do for going forward. I could still put up the professional. I could still, you know, put in very important information and have been putting in, does not date vegetarians, does not like cats, things of that nature. And I've also been more specific about what I'm looking for. And when it comes down to it, it's really an age-old piece of advice that my mother gave me when I was young, which is really for following all of these new rules. She told me, Justin, honesty is the best policy. Otherwise, you'll end up with a 4'10" vegetarian.